Welcome back to the channel, everybody. My name is Dr. Pat Progar, and I'm the Chief Clinical Officer here at BDA. Today, we're diving into the philosophical foundations of behavior analysis. Behind every strategy, intervention, and experiment in this field lies a set of guiding assumptions. Understanding these principles, selectionism, determinism, empiricism, parsimony, and pragmatism, helps us see why behavior analysis is both scientific and practical. This is one of 5 sections under the heading of Behavioral and Philosophical Foundations on the BACB Test Content Outline 6th edition. The BACB notes that 8 questions will be drawn from these 5 sections, so you can likely expect 1 or 2 questions on today's topic to appear on the exam. As someone who has taught history of psychology, taken philosophy courses, and in general finds this material fascinating, let's dive in, and I hope to make this material interesting and accessible to you. First up, we're going to talk about determinism. Determinism is the idea that behavior doesn't happen randomly. Instead, it follows lawful and predictable patterns shaped by environmental events. For example, if a child's tantrums increase after receiving attention, we assume there's a cause and effect or functional relationship at play. Determinism gives behavior analysts confidence that by studying antecedents and consequences, they can better describe, influence, and predict behavior. Next one we're going to cover is empiricism. Science relies on observation, and behavior analysis is no different. Empiricism means we gather knowledge through direct, objective observation of behavior. Rather than relying on intuition or speculation, behavior analysts collect measurable data, like frequency, counts of behavior, or duration measures, to understand what's happening. This commitment to evidence ensures that our conclusions are grounded in reality. Some famous empiricists that you might have heard of include people like David Hume, John Locke, and William James. Third, we have parsimony. Parsimony is the principle of simplicity. Always look for the simplest explanation that best fits the data. If a child starts misbehaving after reinforcement is removed, we don't need to invent complex psychological theories. Parsimony keeps science efficient, avoiding unnecessary assumptions while still respecting the evidence. Fourth is pragmatism. Pragmatism emphasizes practical outcomes. In behavior analysis, theories and interventions are judged by whether they work in real life. If a strategy reduces harmful behavior or increases learning, it's valuable. Pragmatism ensures that behavior analysis remains applied, focusing on solutions that improve everyday lives. Finally, selectionism. Selectionism is the idea that behaviors are selected for, or reinforced, we would more typically say, or selected out, again, or we would say placed on extinction or punished. Just as species evolve through natural selection, behaviors are shaped by their consequences. Effective behaviors are selected for because they produce desirable outcomes, while ineffective ones fade away. This principle explains how learning occurs over time. Note also that Skinner talked about 3 levels of selection: the level of the species, the individual, and cultural practices. So, to recap, determinism tells us behavior is lawful. Empiricism keeps us grounded in observation. Parsimony reminds us to keep it simple. Pragmatism ensures that our interventions are useful. And selectionism explains how behaviors evolve. Together, these assumptions form the backbone of behavior analysis, guiding both research and practice. Thanks for watching. If you found this helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. And let me know in the comments which principle you think is most important in everyday life. Thank you for watching.
Bye.